In this video, we will use data analysis toolpack or data analysis in Excel to find the descriptive statistics of this raw data, the Introduction to Statistics quiz score of the Pulsar first year students. So as our example, let us take a look first at our Excel file. Look at the data tab in the menu bar, and we can click it and we can see that there is a data analysis tools in the ribbon, and kung wala, simply activate it by clicking file, then go to options and click add-ins, click go, and check analysis toolpack. After checking analysis toolpack, click OK, and it will appear on your tab. Now, let's use this example to explain what is descriptive statistics all about. First, let's click data analysis tools. Then click descriptive statistics and then click OK. Now, we will set input range. I-highlight natin ang kailangan nating kunan ng descriptive statistics, which is the stats quiz scores. So, you may drag it directly. Pag nakita nyo na nagbiblink na dito, pwede nyo naman siyang i-drag directly. So, kung hindi naman, kung medyo gusto nyo na ma-sure, so, ganyan ang gawin natin. Click this little button, yung may red and blue, and then start highlighting until 64, the end of your data set. Then, click again. And this data is grouped by columns, so pindutin na natin yung columns. And then, we will do another worksheet ply, pero you may do output range, pero dito, another worksheet ply tayo. Then, since we highlighted, as you can see, we highlighted the title. So, let's check here, labels in first row. And then, kindly click summary statistics, confidence level for mean, kth largest, and kth smallest. And then, we can click OK. Now, pwede natin i-double click. As we can see this arrow, double click nyo lang para makita natin yung mga scores. Now, what does each of these terms mean? Ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito after we already get the summary statistics? Let's go to another sheet kasi may explanation na tayo dito. Now, as we can see, we have the mean score of 22.0625. This means this is the average value of the data. Sa ibang videos, I will explain mean more comprehensively. Next is the standard error. We have 0.801. This is the measure of variability of samples in the sampling distribution of means. And I will explain that then sa another video. Next, what is median? Median is the middle number in a sorted list. So, since these are 64, and then in-arrange natin siya from highest to lowest, we can see that the middle score is 23. Next, mode. Mode is 26, the value that appear most frequently in the data. And I think it appears twice in this data set. Next, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation is a measure of the amount of variation in the data relative to the mean. For standard deviation, this is just the squared of the sample variance. Ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng sample variance? The average of the square differences from the mean. Kasi tinitingnan natin dito yung layo ng bawat scores sa isa't isa, kung gaano sila kalayo o kalapit sa isa't isa. Since the sample variance is 41.13 or 41.14, we will just get the square root to get the standard deviation. And we have 6.41, which means yung mga data points or yung mga scores ng mga students sa quiz ay halos ang pinagkakalayo ay 6.4. Next, for kurtosis, we have negative 0.58 kung gagawin natin siyang to decimal place. What is kurtosis? Kurtosis is the measure that defines how heavily the tails a distribution differs from the tails of a normal distribution. So we will have another discussion on another video para matuto tayong mag-interpret ng kurtosis. So ito yung pagkakaiba ng kanyang tails kasi 'di ba it's a bell-shaped curve. So titingnan natin yung behavior niya kung siya ba ay medyo matangkad, medyo normally distributed, or medyo flat yung pagka bell-shaped curve. Now, for skewness, it is a measure of asymmetry of the data distribution. In here, we tend to look at how unbalanced the data distribution is. Ibig sabihin, pag medyo positive, yung data sets ay medyo paling to the right, and then pag left side, it means the data sets are quite heavy on the left side. And if that is near zero, it means the data set is normally distributed. Next, for the range, it is the difference between the smallest and the largest value in the data. In here, we simply get the lowest number, which is the minimum, and we'll get the maximum. And after getting the difference of the maximum and the minimum, we will get the range. Now, for the sum is the total when you add all the values in the data. So after adding all the scores of the 46 students, we will get 1,412, and which will be used then sa ating iba't ibang statistical tools like mean. Next, for the count, total number of data, which is 64 because there are 64 students. For the kth largest, so this is the kth largest and the kth smallest. If we put 1 or maglagay tayo ng 1 dun sa kth, ibig sabihin, this is the first largest number for kth largest. So if we will put 2, the Excel will give you the second largest number, and smallest is the second smallest number. So that is the case, kth largest or kth smallest. For the confidence interval, here, this is used to find the confidence interval. Now, we have the confidence level of 1.60. It means para makuha natin yung confidence interval, alamin mo natin kung ano siya. Confidence interval is the range in which true population or mean is likely to be found with a certain probability. Since we are using 95% level confidence level, it means high ang probability that we will get the true mean. Kasi in a population, every sample that we will get will yield us different means, di ba? Kung meron tayo 100 population and we will get sample of 10, for every 10 na makukuha natin, we will have different means for that. And confidence interval is very good in estimating, kasi kung iba't iba naman yung sample na nakukuha natin, iba't iba din yung nilalabas niya na mean, kailangan nating i-range yun kung saan pasok pa rin yung ating mean, most likely, ng ating true population. So to solve that, we will just simply get the mean, which is 22.06. To get the upper class interval, we simply add it by 1.6. Add our and subtract 22.06 minus 1.6 to get the lower class interval, and that's it. So if we will solve for that, simply add, so we get, wait lang. Okay, that is our upper class interval 23.66. And for the lower, we simply subtract. Get the mean equals mean minus the confidence interval. And this is our lower class interval. So this is how we get the descriptive statistics of a certain data using Excel. Meaning, with the upper class confidence interval and lower confidence interval, our true population lies within this range, the true mean of the total population. So I think that's it.